Hello, and welcome to this overview orientation of the new Northeastern State University Calendar and Event Scheduling software. When you open the Calendar and Event Scheduler, you will be on the Sign-In page. As a guest, you will not need to sign in. You have access to both the calendar and the event request form from this page. If you want to encourage attendance of NSU faculty, staff, and students, you may want to visit the calendar to see what else is going on at the same time and make adjustments for any conflicts. When you click on the Request an Event link, the Event Request Wizard will open. Click on the drop-down arrow to select the location of your event. The resources will vary by location, but the process will be the same. We will select the Tahlequah location for this demonstration. Then click Next. This will take you into the event request form. Take note of the important information at the top of this page. There must be at least 14 days before your event to use this form. Please follow the link to read the NSU policies governing reservations before completing this form. If you have questions, you may use the contact information provided. You will need to fill in all fields in the contact information, the event details, and the event meetings sections. After you fill in the name of the event, press the Tab key and the computer will copy the title to the meeting name field for you. The field will be highlighted so that if you are hosting a larger conference that will break into smaller meetings and want to name these breakout meetings, you may do so here. However, if your group is not dividing, you may just tab past this field. In the Meeting Type field, click the drop-down arrow to select the type of event closest to your needs. Information about your event in the description field may help NSU staff in setting up your event. You may not know how many attendees you will have, but it is important to have a space large enough for everyone, so make sure to enter the maximum number attending in the Max Attendance field. You may type directly into this field or use the arrows to enter your number. After you have filled in all the fields in these sections, you are ready to move to the Meeting Recurrence section. Scroll down and you will see an area on the left that shows 2 calendar months. There are 3 tabs in this section. Single meetings will be the most used function and the one we will demonstrate today. Recurring will be used to schedule meetings that repeat over time, and spanning will only be used for large, multi-day events that require the room to be reserved for more than 24 hours. With the Single Meetings tab selected, you will select the start and end times for your meeting. I'll use the drop-down menu to select the time from the list and select 6 p.m. to start and 9 p.m. to end. The 2 calendar months below show the current date with a red square around it, so that it will be easy to make sure you are scheduling 14 days before your event. This video was recorded on December 14th, and I will click on January 6th for our banquet and award ceremony. If you click on the wrong date, click on the Clear button under the calendar, and you can select the correct date. Check to make sure your time and date are correct, and click on the Create button in the top right corner of this section. Once you create the meeting, you are ready to move to the Meetings section. Notice that the meeting details will appear in the main area of this section. Here, you will need to click the box to the left of the detail to select your meeting. You are now ready to select a room for your meeting. Click the Request Room button at the top of this section. This will open the Assign Room window. The rooms are listed on the right side of the window. Scroll through to find the desired venue. Here, the Dogwood Room is labeled to host banquets, so I will select it. There is a card icon to the left of each room. If you hover your mouse over this icon, you will see details about the room. Click the Avail Request section by the selected room. It will show that it has been selected. Then click OK. Next, you may select resources to set up the room as needed. Click on the Request Resources button to open the Add Resource window. It will be easier to make your selection here if you expand the resource description by clicking and dragging the bar between the plus sign and quantity, which is abbreviated as QTY, at the top of the window. Now you can see the description and it is easy to select. 3 large round tables with 10 chairs each will seat everyone for this award ceremony. Click on the Request field for the item, and arrows will appear to specify the number of items requested. Click on OK. If you need to request additional items, you may click on the Request Resources button again. If you don't see what you need, there is a field below to request additional items. The last field asks if you want food or beverages at your event. Use the drop-down arrow to select yes or no. If you want catering for your event, please contact Sodexo for assistance. When you are finished filling out the form, click the Submit button at the top of the screen. You will receive an email that provides both confirmation and a summary of your request at the email address provided. This concludes the tutorial. Thank you for choosing Northeastern State University to host your event.